What's good, DJ Ryan Wolf, the biggest. I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Good Bastard.
Going alley-oop to my ball like Cheryl Swoops. A.V, I know what to do. A.V, I know what to do.
All right, so we got my homeboy, DJ Ryan Wolf.
It's been a long time too, bro.
Very long time,
Yeah, after
man.
it was South by Southwest. Patch introduced us when I was with the, still fuck with the Chopstars.
Yep.
That's 30 seconds.
You good.
still with the Chopstars heavy. It's the family, but that's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's been like that ever since. Always love, bro.
What was that, 2013, was it?
Man, yeah, bro, it was like 8 years ago. Like, it was a while.
Absolutely,
Been locked in.
Yeah, man, so it's a pleasure to have you
Come on, man.
on
I
the
appreciate
porch,
it, man. It's this legendary for myself to be here, so. Yeah, that way.
I mean, you get to saw it firsthand, following us since we were just a blog and doing those South by shows.
Yeah.
I had to run it up.
We here now.
Definitely.
Look at us now.
For real. So what's new in Cleveland, Wolf? What's going on up there, man?
Just a lot, man. Just grinding. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the feet to the streets, as they say. Just, working, putting stuff out, radio personality. Official DJ of the Cleveland Browns. So that keep me tied up. I got a couple businesses. Got a restaurant now too out there, the Honey House restaurant. Working on the app. We're gonna talk about the app too, putting out music. So staying real busy, just throwing shit on the wall, see what stick.
Definitely, man. I always applauded that, man, because you got all these hustles. So my main question is, how the hell do you balance all this? As long as being, a father, a family man also. Because that's what I struggle with too. It's like,
I really don't know, man. I think it's I'm gonna get a gift to God, man. I don't know. I swear I'll be like forgetting like I gotta do this and do that, but I don't know, it's been working out. It's kinda slowly but surely. Sometimes they be saying that you need to focus on one thing. I just can't. I just got too much shit I want to get done. So I don't know how I do it though, bro. I just give the glory to God because I don't know how I do it, but I get it done. So you already know how that's gonna happen.
I feel that, man. So let's take it back to Cleveland, man. So when would you say you jumped off the porch up there?
About 12 years ago. Started on this thing called, trying to figure shit out with DJing with me and getting in the entertainment music game. I remember when I got laid off from work, I was working at this spot. I was working at fucking Enterprise Rent-A-Car. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I got laid off and couldn't really find no job. But at the time when that happened, my homeboy, Red, she had these turntables. And I would just go over his house and I would always practice on them all the time. Like, I just wanted to learn how to scratch and chop and screw records. And that was one thing I wanted to do was like screw records. I was a fan. Like, I used to listen to OG Ron C when I was in college. So that was like my soundtrack. He had these mixtapes called Fuck Actions.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And he would have all of the coldest R&B, you know what I'm saying, and then put them together. And I was like a big fan of that shit, man. He was my favorite DJ, so I wanted to learn how to chop and screw records. Crazy thing is that when I was in college, I was like selling CDs.
For real?
I never realized it. Like, I would make my own little mixtapes. Remember when Napster was popping?
Oh, yeah.
And you used to take the Napster shit and all, you know what I'm saying, LimeWire. I would make my own CDs. I would burn K-Slays and Clues and shit. And I would sell them. That's how I would make some side money when I was in school. Between that, shoes, and throwback jerseys, that's how I was making money. But I never thought about the DJ aspect of like, you know what I'm saying, still putting the music out. I was just like doing it. So I started making these screw tapes. It was this program called Screw Lab.
Screw Lab, really?
And it's like, it was on the computer, and you can put the song on, and then you would just click the mouse though. And that shit, every time you click the mouse, it would chop like, ha, ha. So I would do that shit. And it was cool, but I wasn't satisfied because I was like, man, I want to learn how to scratch. So fast forward, when I get laid off, I'm going over my nigga house. He would have the turntable. That's all I wanted to do was learn how to scratch. So I started doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? Practicing. And one night, my nigga was like, when I got laid off, you know, he was like, hey, what if you trying to DJ for me? Because he was actually a DJ. He would be in bars and clubs and shit. And he was like, can you fill in for me? Because he was a mailman too. Like he had a job as a mailman. So the one night he couldn't do it. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. I didn't even know like shit about like you get paid or anything, bro. I'm just like, shit, hell yeah, let's do that shit. I'm DJing, had fun, you know what I'm saying? It was cool. They tossed me like some, I don't know, it might have been like $70. I don't know. I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this shit raw. But anyway, I ain't fucking know, but I knew people. So the day I DJ'd there, a couple of my friends would come in because I used to play basketball and just had a little network in the basketball world. A couple friends would come in and shit, and then they would, they seen me DJing and was like, nigga, when you start DJing? I'm like, shit, nigga. Tonight, you feel me? And then that shit went into, my dude was like, come open up this spot for me. He's like, I'm about to open up a spot. Come DJ there for me. And I'm like, for real, all right. So then that's how I started getting those gigs. And then while that also was happening, while I was starting, I had my brother, his name Ray Jr., you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cleveland legend, you know what I'm saying? Legend, period. But my boy, I done known him before he was rapping. I know him as Ray, because we hooped. You know what I'm saying? Him and my god brother played at Cleveland Heights, same team together. So we was hooping at this one spot, and I was like, hey, bruh, let me be your DJ, you know what I'm saying? Because he rapped. At the time, he was a new rapper, though, you know what I'm saying? But he was coming up. He still had a buzz in Cleveland. And then eventually he was like, yeah, nigga, for sure. Started DJing, and we started going places, and we went to South by Southwest.
Oh, shit.
You feel me? So we went to South by Southwest the first year. He was signed to Def Jam at the time. And when I was out at South by Southwest, Hef, my other artist shit connect, bro. My brother Hef, Quincy, people who know who he is, Big Hef, he introduced me to Ron. OG Ron C, you know what I'm saying? Just real quick, boom. Introduced, I was like, man, I'm seeing my fucking idol. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing the greatest DJ in the world. You can't tell me nothing different. And he like, you know, it was a quick introduction though. He ain't even really say shit else to me, but just like, what's up? It was like, hi and bye, boom. Nothing happened. Like 2 years later, I was like uploading mixtapes and shit on live mixtapes, and I would do like chopped and screwed shit on YouTube. And he must have seen that because I like searched my name on Twitter, bro. And Ron was like, hey man, I'm looking for DJ Ryan Wolf. If you see him, or get at me type shit. So I seen the tweet and I was like, man, I'm right here, what's up, bro? The fuck? He was like, so he hit me back and was like, we about to have our next batch of Chopstars. I'm about to have you be one.
Oh shit.
So I'm like, get the fuck out of here. So boom. Ron come through, that's what happened. I become a Chopstar. Now again, for me, that's all this was the highlight of me as a DJ, bro. I don't think nothing else is about to be bigger than this because I'm with OG Ron C. This is the reason I wanted to DJ. He the reason that made me start paying attention to DJing, really like, and all of that, I was a fan of it. So then that shit started rolling. While that was rolling, Ray was doing this thing with Sloppy, and we had Summer Jam in Cleveland. It's a big concert, Summer Jam, right? And Ray performed at Summer Jam, and you know, I was his DJ. My boss from now, well, he's like big Kobe Cole. Shout out to Kobe Cole, by the way. He a big dog now. He been a big dog, but he a big dog in Radio 1 now. He posted me on his page, you know what I'm saying? And he was just like my fellow Ock, cause he from Philly.
Okay.
And I had the beard, you know what I'm saying? I ain't get it, but I'm like, damn, he posted me on his page. Like I never met him, but I know it's like, this is Kobe Cole. Like, the fuck, he just posted me on his Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So then something happened where the radio position opened up. Boom. I seen it. I had a friend, one of my best friends. She was in the radio, so she kind of gave me a thing like, look, one of the DJs left. You better check that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be an opening position. Like I checked the fucking website like 2 months straight, every day. Finally seen that bitch. Boom, mixer position. I ain't been DJing for about, like I said, 2 years, bro. But I really been on that. I'm nice for my shit. I'm nice. Fuck that. I was nice then. I was cool then.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm nice. So I put the application in. They called me. Kobe had me come in and interview me, and he listened to the mix I sent in. He was like, it was cool. I damn near might have fucked myself up because he was like, how long you been DJing? Even though I was at 2, I told that nigga like 3. I thought I was cool. His face was like you need somebody that's really been, you know what I'm saying? I was like, but then when I seen his face, I was like, but bro, you gotta give me a shot. I'm like, man, I really am about this. I practice every day. I'm passionate, I'm listening. He was like, send me another mix. Let me think about it. Man, the next mix, I went so crazy on that mix for him. Hire me, boom, I'm in there. That's what you gotta do, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Boom, I'm in there, so now I'm on the radio. Now that's going. So now again, I have no idea this is what it's gonna be. It's like, I'm watching God work now. It's like radio shit. I'm on the radio for like a year, 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Doing my thing. I'm like on the graveyard shift though. I'm like Saturday night, 1 to 3 a.m. type shit, but I ain't care. I love this shit. Boom. Kobe hit me with like, he say, man, I got something for you. I can't tell you now, but I got something for you. I'm like, what you got, bro? I don't know. He had me on ice for like 4 months. Just saying, I got something for you. I didn't know what it was. He was like, I can't tell you. Then he called me in the office 4 months ago. He called me in the office. I'm thinking of some shit like he might have like a cool, like endorsement or something. I didn't know what it was. I don't know. I'm just like, all right. He like, hey, he called me in the office. He like, you might want to sit down. So I don't know where this shit about to go now. Like, am I about to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where this shit about to go. Am I about to lose my job? Am I about to, what he got? He was like, you want to DJ for the Cleveland Browns? I'm like, nigga, what? I want to DJ for the Cleveland Browns? Yes. Like, what are you talking about? He like, yeah, this is what I was talking about. They looking for a DJ. They hit us up. You was the perfect person. You was the first person I thought about. Boom, Kobe already. I remember going to the facility. You go in the Browns facility, they got this big ass wall with the stadium, like big as fuck. And he was like, hey, you ready to rock this? I had some chills come over like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? So now, boom, we got the Browns. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't know, bro. I was happy to just chop and screw shit. That was it. I never thought it would be anything else. Boom, we got the Browns. Now the Browns going through. Now I'm doing my thing with that, you know. Ray doing his thing. I'm doing my thing with the Cleveland Browns. And then as fast forward go, start making my name, it's like, I'm trying to think, man, bro, I got so much shit that's going, it's like I might skip shit. So then after the Brown shit, motherfucking, my brother DJ Easy, right, Heavy Hitter, you know, that was the next play. He tried to get me, some shit happened where I got motherfucking robbed at this one spot. So my phone and shit, my phone number got took and everything, but it was a year he was trying to call me to make me a heavy hitter. Oh, shit. So, but he didn't have my number, you know what I'm saying? So when I got the new phone and he told me, he was like, man, I've been trying to call you to have you, but next year is good. So I had to sit on waiting this whole time knowing like, boom. So now, next year come Heavy Hitter DJ, world famous, best DJ coalition I believe in the world, you know what I'm saying? We got the ones, you know what I'm saying? So then that happened, you know. While all that's happening, you know what I'm saying? I'm meeting people like yourself, meeting everybody, bro. Just motherfucking connected. And that shit just started opening up other doors for me, bro. Like just DJing, opening up other doors. And the whole time this happening, I had my big bro, Quincy Hef, you know what I'm saying? He just seen my progression, helping me and shit. And I told him one day while I was doing this, I'm like, man, you know, I want to start putting out records. Mm-hmm. I really fuck with music. Like, I love music, you know what I'm saying? I want to put out records. More so, I just hear shit. It ain't like I'm really sitting down just like trying to create beats, but I hear, like, I know, for some reason, I know what should go here and there. You know what I'm saying? More so like a director. Yeah. And I was like, man, I really want to put out records. And he was like, all right. So he eventually he made his own label, and he was like, bro, I want you to be my first artist. So for me, I'm a type of motherfucker that, like, if you believe in me, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm 110 with you. Like, I ain't even about to, I want to make you $1 billion. That's the type of person I am, because you believed in me when nobody else did type shit. So when he did that, we got to putting out these records. And that's, you know, that's why I'm here now. You know, been putting out records and understanding the process of what it takes and grinding and doing shit like that. So we putting out records. We DJing for the Browns, we Heavy Hitters, we the radio, Sirius XM, all of this stuff. And then I just started being able with my name to have other shit. I got some fucking woofy white gel polish for the women. White toes get chose, ladies. You know, if y'all watch Off the Porch, come on over to woofywhite.com and get your feet right, all right?
Got the restaurant now.
Yeah, now we got the restaurant.
And that went viral too when you guys first opened up,
Yeah,
right?
the Hunter House restaurant.
Tell them about the concept of the restaurant.
Basically, man, my partners was trying to open a restaurant, but they wanted to be different. And again, I'm a pretty creative dude, so my brother, my god brother, he's one of the partners, he know I'm good at concepts, and he was like, hey, I need a concept because I don't know how we're gonna open this restaurant up, but we wanna open up a restaurant. So I'm like, all right, let me think on it. Again, that shit literally came to me, bro, in 10 minutes. I'm like, look, we need to, is a restaurant called Super Chefs, all right? It's in Ohio, in Louisville. And actually the chef is our chef now, but he had a theme where he would, you walk in, you would just see superheroes everywhere, and the menu was named off superheroes. I was like, that's dope, but we need our own twist. I was like, what if it was, I love horror movies. I grew up watching all the scary shit. I'm like, what if we had a restaurant that was based on iconic horror movies? And that bitch looked like, I had to make it make sense though. I'm like, let's call it the Haunted House Restaurant, because you're gonna make somebody say, what the fuck is a Haunted House Restaurant? Is it scary? Is it? You gonna ask that question? You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna be intrigued.
You're gonna be intrigued. Like, why is it called the Haunted? It don't make sense. Why? Like, that's the point. You gonna search it, or when it's like time for Halloween, like who calls a restaurant the Haunted House, bro? You know what I'm saying? So when you search Haunted Houses in October, our shit coming to the top. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, we gonna call it the Haunted House Restaurant, but how can I make it be tied to the movie shit? That's what I was trying to put together. And I'm like, I got it. We gonna make it look like a movie theater. I remember it. I'm like, so when you come in, I want it to look like the marquee. You got the 2 movies, you got the ticket booth. I'm like, and we need popcorn. I'm like, because when you walk in there and smell that popcorn, it's gonna take your ass back to when you used to go to the movie theaters. So then I'm like, and when I told them all, I call them back, I'm like going, but I'm like, they about to be like, nigga, you tripping. You feel me?
Because not everyone catches your vision.
Yeah, you know
right
what I'm saying?
top,
but when
man.
I told him, he hung up and told his partners, he was like, man, they with it. I'm like, you serious? Like, they with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, let's go. Boom. So now they come, they love the concept. I'm telling them about we need to have the drinks with the bowl, call them the potions, sort of like on some Sugar Factory shit, but our shit different. We got the, you know what I'm saying? They smoking. Boom, I'm like, we can have the birthdays. Me being a DJ, I made it's easy for me. I took the Purge siren. So like on your birthday, that bitch be like the Purge. This is the Purge. Then, you know what I'm saying? As soon as it's about to go, that shit turned into like Stevie Wonder, happy birthday, 50 Cent, happy. Like it's a party, you know what I'm saying? We coming out with the sparklers, the Purge mask. It's a vibe. We got, shout out to my boy Shug. We got an MC, he do trivia all day. It's like you walked into fucking Chuck E. Cheese, bro. It's like you walked into Chuck E. Cheese for big people, kids, everybody go to the restaurant. We done been featured in New York Times, like all type of stuff, man. But
you guys were booked up like the first.
Yeah, booked up like crazy, you know. So now, you know, that's just another niche. Like I said, man, we trying to, I'm gonna just say it. We gonna have that shit in Orlando. We gonna have that shit in Vegas. Like
bring that shit to Atlanta, man.
That's one of them tourist attractions. Like shit, Atlanta got it too. So that's the end goal. And I told my partners, if we ain't dreaming that big, what we doing? So that's what it is. So that's how I got into the restaurant, bro. Like that shit. I never wanted a restaurant. Let's get to it. That wasn't for me. But the concept part brought me in as a partner, and I take it.
Shit worked out.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I take it.
Yeah.
We bringing in a couple M's every year, or more than that. I take my piece of that.
Yeah. Speak on the importance of marketing yourself, man. Because anyone that follows you on social media knows.
Yeah.
Wolf knows how to market some shit.
Yeah, it's
man.
big, man. It's branding. That's how you stand out apart from everybody. I think as a DJ, that's one thing people don't understand is the marketing, the brand yourself. You can be the nicest DJ, but if you ain't got that branding aspect, that shit ain't gonna go. So always just trying to be forefront of letting people know what you got going on and just being creative. But marketing is everything, you know. And I'm kind of good at it, man. I got a gift of that, so yeah, you gotta have that in your pocket.
Yeah. What was your thought process on this video where, you know, you show like a girl dancing, you pop up with this Bible, just tapping
Man, so the Bible video.
And do people even know this is you? Like,
well,
this
they
thing has
know
become
now.
bigger than I'm sure you could ever imagine.
Yeah, they gonna know now. The Bible video, I remember I was sitting in the car outside the radio station. I had my wife's Bible. I do not know what made me do this shit. But no, I did a video before that because I was making videos, again, on the marketing shit. And it's like, for real, we just like to see, we like to, at the end of the day, I get it. We want to be entertained. Sometimes, like, I would be telling people, like, about if you want to be a better DJ or if you want to do this, tips and shit. Man, ain't nobody hearing that shit. Show that ass. So, you know what I'm saying? So I did a video, the first one, where I had a girl, she, like, was about to do some freaky shit with her legs, but I tapped the screen. I was like, oh, this would get y'all niggas going. I'm talking about all this positive stuff. Y'all don't want to hear this shit, but when I get this ass, so then I thought about it, like, damn, I made one in a minute. Man, I did. I found the right video though. Old girl go forward. I tapped that Bible. When as soon as I made it, I was like, this shit funny. I ain't know it was about to go crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? I looked up like that first day. The first day it might have hit like a couple 100,000. I was like, that's cool. I ain't even know that. I was still tripping on that shit.
Yeah.
Man, that bitch got to hitting 20 million, 30 million. People sending me the shit every which way. I was in Florida like the next week. And somebody was like, man, that's the Bible dude. I'm like, I looked at my wife like, man, this shit like way going crazy. Like I said, so that shit done probably real talk without me even doing the numbers and talking about who done sent it to other people through phones, and that bitch probably done hit a belly, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's turned into a meme at this point.
Yeah, it's a meme. No,
like, I see it on Twitter at least once a week.
Yeah.
You know, and they cut out the girl part, but it's just
they put
like,
something else.
It's just
they done put all type of shit in front of me, man. They done had it, the nigga version. He about to, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, y'all just gonna do me dirty like that. The women be tagging me like, "Wolf, you on this?" I get that shit probably like once a week. Someone that hit me again, like, you back viral again. I'm like, this shit crazy, but that goes to show, man, just putting that marketing out, because you just never know where it's gonna go, and you never know where that can go in the future. You know what I'm saying? And what that can do, because you just did some shit. But yeah.
Going back to the DJing, man, what do you feel like separates a great DJ from any other DJ?
The passion, the love, really doing this shit because you care about it. I think the reason I get so far is I didn't know I could make money in this shit, bro. Like, I had no idea that you can make money. Maybe I would have been naive, but I had no idea. Or if it is, it's cool. I know you can make the money that you can make. So it was like, I really went in this shit because I love to DJ. Like, this is my getaway. Like, this is if I'm going through some shit, I got to turn them. If I don't touch them turntables in about a month, I'm itching. I'm like a nigga that got to hoop. You know what I'm saying? I got to touch some tables. So I think it's the passion, why you doing it, you know what I'm saying? The why that make you cry. Your work ethic, understanding the game, understanding how to network, understanding some people gonna do some bullshit, and how to just eat it on the chin. You know what I'm saying? And it's about knowing how to move for me. You know what I'm saying? I think so. And it's a lot of shit, but it ain't a lot of shit, man. It ain't hard, but it's hard.
It's a lot of practice.
Yeah, for
I think a lot of people just jump into it and expect, because I played this song, I'm a good DJ.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta really love music, man. You gotta really know music, and I think them the best DJs really know music, really know, like, when you hear all these songs, like I be hearing shit and I know where it came. I'm like, man, I know where this shit came from, or this cadence was like that song, and that was, you know what I'm saying? I think them be the best ones that go far. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's an ear. Yeah.
Absolutely. What's your thoughts on the music scene in Cleveland right now?
I like it. It's just hard as fucking Cleveland. There's always some shit going down. Like, we have somebody that's about to go. There's so many times a story, there's something about to happen, and then a motherfucker get locked up or some bullshit happen. Like, every time, and that be the problem. Like, just trying to find that one artist that's gonna be able to stay focused, not get caught up in no beef. You know what I'm saying? That'd be the one thing, like, is it's hard, and I can't put myself in nobody else's shoes. I just know how I react to shit. But it's like, we just in a culture where when you do something and you start to make a little bit of buzz, somebody gonna be mad at you. Somebody gonna be jealous. Somebody gonna say something. But then it'd be like, is you strong enough to not even pay attention to them? Because then that shit can turn into some other bullshit, and then it go a whole nother way. When it's like, fuck you. You see what I'm doing, keep watching, nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's the hardest part, and that's one thing that I see that I don't like in Cleveland, is that it's just hard, man. It's too many times. We had a little Cray about to blow, locked up. Q Money, locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? My homie, I just dropped my song with Free My Brother A.V, man. Locked up. You know? It's just like, it can always happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one thing I see that happen. But we got a lot of talent. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of artists in the city. There's a lot of artists in the city that I like, that I pay attention to. I like different sounds. So I love the scene. I think that we got something bubbling. Like I said, for me, that's my whole goal. There's certain ways that DJs can break artists. You know what I'm saying? You can try to do it in the clubs and shit. For me, I wanna put you on my record. You know what I'm saying? I want to use my platform to help other artists you don't know, and you can see how dope they is. So yeah.
When it comes to these singles, man, just talk about like your thought process and the amount of work that goes into putting together these records. Because a lot of people like to criticize DJ, he's just putting his tag on there or something. Yeah. But they're not knowing that you really, like you said, directing.
Yeah. So, and at the same time, it's like, as a DJ, I think we go through steps and shit where you learn, So at the beginning, when my first record, shout out my brother Preem, he gave me that record.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He gave it to me. But that record was fire. It's called Drippin'. That shit was hard. But at the same time, you start to look at, when you start getting some records, and when you start getting records from bigger artists, they not about to give you that shit. They
holding on to that.
They gonna give you some bullshit. So now what happens as a DJ, you start dropping mediocre records, or records that might not be as hard, but you think just because they got the name on it, that is gonna do something. Where as opposed to, and that's still cool to keep putting shit out. You know what I'm saying? I think consistency works, but it's like, for me, I was like, nah, that's cool, y'all giving me the records, but I gotta get in here and create this shit. So like my progression was that, but then I started like going in the studio, and I want something to sound like this, and I got a team where I would be like, hey, Hef, help me get someone to write to this. Or Hef would be like, I got a shell, this sound good, what you think? I hear the record and be like, all right, we need this person on that, and let's do that. And then that's how but it was a progression, bro. I started the same way. I was just like, give me a record. And I was wanting it, like, just give me a record. Yeah. But nah, hell no, because when you start talking about trying to create timeless music, and I'm too cold at the music, I love music too much. I'm too nice at it for me to be cheating myself, letting you dictate what's hot. So now when I work with artists, I gotta get in the studio with you. We gotta cook up some shit. I gotta be cool with it. Like, I wanna, like, the input, and that's where I'm at with it now, in that space, and I love that space. But it's hard, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta go through, you know what I'm saying, the steps.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
So Alley Oop. This is the new single, man.
Yeah.
So this is my first time hearing about A.V. So
yeah,
talk about A.V.
Shit.
What type of artist
he is. It was the first time I heard about him too. So we had this All-Star weekend. I mean, All-Star was just in Cleveland. We had this. We had a showcase. It was our first tech. It was our first tech showcase. It was a music video showcase. All right, All-Star weekend. We had Moneybagg Yo. We booked him, but the whole purpose was to teach artists the gems and shit. So I had a panel, you know what I'm saying? I had my brother A+, he the Radio 1 Cleveland director, Cincinnati director. I had E-Feezy, again, top DJ in Miami, damn near in the country, heavy hitter, you know what I'm saying? He put out music too. Then I had Real Carter, that's Jay-Z nephew. They all spoke on the panel and gave gems, you know what I'm saying? The crazy part is, that type of shit, no artist was there.
Really?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
when people want to pull up to see Moneybagg, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like the shit that be like to help motherfuckers. It wasn't like I thought it should be. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, it happened. It was raw. You know what I'm saying? The people that was there. But A.V., before we did it, we did a video submission. So we had everybody sending their music video so we can go through it. In about a week, we had 800 video submissions. We going through every video. Well, I'm talking about people were sending it in, like old girl, big boss vet, she about to be, she sent in some shit. We just had her
on the porch, yeah.
She just sent, like people were sending in shit from everywhere. So we going through the videos. She was one of the people that stood out too, by the way. So we going through the videos, and A.V. was one of the ones that stood out. Like, who the fuck is this? And he from Cleveland. I didn't even know he from my hood. I thought he was from like the west side of Cleveland. But I'm like, who is he? Everybody looking at it. So the next day, we went through the videos of the people that we liked. And we had a whole new batch of people in there watching them videos. And that little nigga, they was like, who is he? So I know we wasn't tripping because everybody else like, who is he? He just had a little swag about him. He had a different sound. I just feel like everybody kind of fucking sounding the same. So when you hear a different sound, it's kind of like you catch it. And he had he had the image, the visuals. The visuals was fire. You know what I'm saying? He was damn near like Shy Glizzy and Gucci had a baby type shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, who is this? This little nigga he got a little swag on him on the dress side. We liked him. Boom. He come in, he do his thing on the performance and shit like that. He came through, did the video showcase, pulled up, show he want to invest in himself, type shit. And that's the type of shit that like make me know like, oh no, you want this shit. So after the showcase, you know, we had his number locked in. I was on the phone with my producer, Matt, and he was like, shit, let's get A.V. in the studio. I'm like, cool. Boom. We all get in the studio. We cook up alley-oops. You know what I'm saying? He get right to it. Song fire, people fucking with it. They like the sound. I was sending it to my friend. They like this shit, take you back to like when Holiday and Gucci was making music. It got just that old trap vibe. I'm like, man, and that's the shit that I grew up on. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard it, when we put it out, we like, let's put that shit out, you know? And then it got a pretty good response, but lo and behold, that Cleveland curse come through.
Wow,
my brother get locked up like the next week, you know what I'm saying? Shit don't fail, but he only got a couple, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be home soon, and he got a lot of content, so we gonna still keep dropping, and people can keep seeing it. But basically, what we was doing in that showcase is pretty much what we were trying to show with the app. That's what the whole app is about.
Yeah.
Is what
Break that down. What DJ Connect app, what it is, and what do you guys want to accomplish?
DJ Connect app, man, is going to be the number one music distribution platform for artists to get to DJs. It's like the Uber / Redfin if you ever tried to find a house. Uber for artists to find a DJ. When it's all said and done, it's gonna be when you drop a record, right out the studio, you're gonna be able to send that bitch to a nigga in Africa. You know what I'm saying? A DJ in Africa can get feedback, get it played at a club, at an event, whatever. I was finding out, man, that like when I'm at the club, artists, of course, would approach DJs all the time, approach me about, hey, Wolf, can you play it? But at that moment, it's 12:30, this bitch rocking. I can't listen to your music right now to know if it's good. I can't fuck the flow up.
Yeah.
So then we shut that down, right? Then they send emails. We get so many emails, we ain't even going through the emails like we should. You know what I'm saying? So now the email shut down. Then if I'm out kicking it and shit, like with my family, and somebody like, hey, Wolf, can I talk to you? What do? Shut that shit down. So how the fuck an artist gonna get to it? Let's think about it. How they really gonna talk to us? You know what I'm saying? So one thing that you know do talk is that connection with, you know what I'm saying, possibly some bread, possibly not. But a lot of times now, when you really look at it, relationships when you get older starts with business transactions. And then you start, if you fuck with somebody, you build a relationship and then you wanna see them win. So the app started because my partner, actually big homie Trap, he actually was on the porch.
Yep.
That's my partner, you know what I'm saying? That was the issue, but that's how he met me. He met me through a transaction because he wanted to use me to push the song. He did that. We got to talking and chopping it up. That was my brother. I said, you ain't gonna never spend a dime with me again, ever. You know, you're not giving me nothing. I'm doing, because now we got a relationship, I want to see you win. But I also know you about your business. So that started from a business transaction, and now we here. A lot of times that happen with a lot of things. I don't think artists know that, but some artists do. Because you do have artists that be like, hit you up like, hey, Wolf, how much to do this and that? You know what I'm saying? I like this shit for me to be organic or if it makes sense, but at the same time, you know, that's just the game. So if that's the game, why don't we have an app for that?
Yeah.
Why don't we have an app where if you want to get at this DJ and they have a certain price and they at the club and you can get to them because there's a lot of artists that do invest in themselves and they got bread. All right, there you go, right from the house. Boop, you like it, you get the phone, you check it, I like it. The DJ likes it. If he likes it, we gonna play it. If he don't like it, decline. Nope, then send it to somebody else that might like it. You know what I'm saying? There's no apps that do that. Why isn't there an app like that? Why? This shit is so simple. We see this shit every year. Why is that not an app? You know what I'm saying? Where is an app where when you leave the fucking studio, you done left all your friends that told you your shit hot, but it might not really be hot, that I can send it to you, another DJ here, and here. You got 10 DJs that you don't know, and you send it to them and say, what do you guys think on the feedback? And then just say 7 out of them 10 DJs be like, this ain't it. Guess what you can do? Go back to the fucking drawing board. Instead of keep pushing something that really ain't it. You got 10 unbiased people telling you it's not good. Don't no apps do that. We do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and the shit can just keep going. So that's why it was created, because we all know it's a need. Artists got to get their music to the DJs. They want to get that feedback. We are the A&Rs. We really know music. We listen, we play music every day. Why is there not an app? That's the question I always wanted to know. How is it not? But it is now. Download the app, DJ Connect app. So
game changer right there.
Yeah,
for sure,
hell
man.
yeah it is. Yeah. So that's where it came from, man. And we got some good partners. A part of the app is strong. You know what I'm saying? Got some heavy players that also believe in my vision. They my brothers, man. DJ Scream, DJ Ferris, OG Ron C, Enough, John Monopoly. Like we got some people that can really make this thing go. So yeah. I'm just proud to be a part of it, man, and it's for the culture. So
no, that's dope right there. All right, before I get you out of here, Wolf, man, I gotta ask you something. I don't even know if you can answer, but I'm gonna ask you anyway.
Let me know.
The Browns.
Yes.
Did they give Baker Mayfield? Did they fuck him over?
So I just seen today, bro. It was on the way on the flight here. They were saying that they might keep Baker.
Really?
Or we might keep Baker. I don't know how that's gonna work, but it's like I just feel like with Baker, he might have been too passionate when he should have just sat down when he was injured. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And just let the shit play out. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be. It's impossible to be your best when you're injured. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm happy about having Deshaun though. He get up out that pocket and can run. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He got an arm. That's a scary threat. You know what I'm saying? That's like old boy from the Ravens. Like,
oh yeah, Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar. Like, that's a scary threat when you shit break down and then you can get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Get a quick 7. You know what I'm saying? Drop back, throw the bitch. You think he about to run? You know what I'm saying? Like, Deshaun can do that.
How hype is the city right now about that?
I think we excited. You know what I'm saying? It's just about it's mixed signals because of the other stuff that he's going through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I know there was a lot of controversy.
Yeah, it's controversy, but when it comes about the football field, oh no, you know we excited about that.
What about Odell, man? What happened in Cleveland?
It's like, I'm not in the locker room, bro, but like when it comes to realistic shit, it's like you just never know what the locker room talk is like. You know what I'm saying? And what did that look like? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if they really had an issue, I don't know. But it's like, what does that locker room look like where the vibes is like maybe not right or whatever, and then what does the locker room look like when he don't get the touches that you see he's supposed to get? You know what I'm saying? Then what does the locker room look like after he leave and he win a fucking Super Bowl? Yeah,
he showed out.
What do you say? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just on them sidelines spinning them records. Catch me on the jumbotron. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I have no answer about how they felt about that. You know what I'm saying? I just know that O'Dell had still some juice in him, and it would have been dope for him to be with us. But God's plan, that boy got a Super Bowl ring, so it worked out for him good.
Nah, definitely, man.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, Wolf. So what's next, man? And give you shout outs too, bro. I know your plate's already full, but I'm sure you're already plotting.
Like I said, man, album on the way. It's called Wolf, Walking on Legit Faith. That's how I've been moving the whole time. So we putting that together. The app is in the beta stage. Again, for us, you know what I'm saying, being two black dudes that really didn't know where to go when it comes to asking people about tech shit. I ain't got no friends really I don't have no friends, and now I do, but before, I didn't have no fucking friends that made tech or apps and stuff like that, so we didn't know where to go. So us learning this and being in the beta stage and being self-funded, the app is coming, it's here, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that just y'all can see the progression of where it is, and then let's talk about this 10 years from now when we the biggest app in the world, and y'all gonna be like, damn, I remember when Wolf told us off the porch what this app was gonna be. So that's coming. Be ready to see the 100 House restaurant in all major markets. That's gonna be a goal. Be ready to see, like I said, I don't know, man, I always think big, man, just big shit. All day, Wolfie White, I'm gonna get somebody, one of these ladies to come endorse this thing and blow it out the park, because we got the best white gel polish in the world, ladies. It don't stain. Your toes gonna stay white for a very long time, all right? But no, just some big things, man, on the way, man, and that's just all I do is just, let's push it to the limit. Like, cause that's what God wants us to have. If we ain't dreaming big, he ain't gonna give us that. Like, we ain't dreaming big enough. You know what I'm saying? So, dream big as fuck.
For real.
Yeah.
Got any shout outs you wanna give?
Shout out God. That's who I serve. My wife, my family, my brothers, DJ Connect, Coop, Hef, who believe in me, people that was in my life to help me out, Ray Jr., people that I just had steps, Kobe Code, Bill Black, shit, I can keep going. I got a lot of people I can shout out, man. People that been helping me on the app side, my brother B Pitts. I got a lot of people, man. I just got a lot of people that really, I can keep going, but right now in the space of who've been really, you know what I'm saying, helping me to be where I'm at, DJ Enough, OG Ron C, the legend, the reason why I started DJing. Shout out my Chopstars, shout out my Heavy Hitters, shout out Capital Structure, shout out the big station at home, Z1079. Shout out my 100 House restaurant partners. Bro, I can keep shout out my partner Lonnie, Nails by Lonnie, the coldest nail tech on the planet. I can keep going. Shit, I mean, I know this thing always supposed to be like the
tell
hour.
them, Wolf. You plugged in with everyone.
Hey man, it's like that. So the world just got to see it. They gonna see it for sure.